evening, everyone, and welcome to the Caldwell-West Caldwell Board of Education meeting tonight, Wednesday, April 24th, 2024. Tonight, the board met in executive session actually at 5:30 p.m. The purpose of that meeting was to discuss personnel, litigation, miscellaneous, and old business matters, as well as we did our annual ethics training with the board attorney. This meeting has been advertised and is in compliance with the Open Public Meeting Act and NJSA 10:4-6, also known as the Sunshine Law. The matters discussed will be made public when confidentiality is no longer required, and formal action pursuant to said discussion shall take place only at a meeting to which the public has been invited. Tonight, the public conference meeting is taking place here at 7:01 p.m. at Washington School. Thank you for having us, Mr. Adamo. We're so happy to be here. Washington, 201 Central Ave, West Caldwell, New Jersey. The Board of Education meeting is also being streamed live, but all community questions and comments are welcomed here in person. The Caldwell-West Caldwell Board of Education public conference meeting is also in compliance with the Open Public Meeting Act and NJSA 10:4-6, also known as the Sunshine Law. Notices have been sent to The Progress in Caldwell, New Jersey, the Star Ledger in Newark, New Jersey, and Tap Into West Essex. Notices have also been posted at the Board of Education Business Office in the Harrison School Building, Gray Street, West Caldwell, and have been delivered to the clerks in the Borough of Caldwell and Township of West Caldwell for posting. That's a mouthful every week. Maddie, would you like to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Can we all rise?
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And Brian, a little out of order tonight, but can you please take the roll?
Yes, I will. Student Representative Madeline Alberta.
Here.
Ms. DiMartini.
Here.
Ms. Landolfi Jefferson.
Here.
Ms. Mack.
Here.
Mr. Diambola. Here. Ms. Grosso.
Here.
So we have 5 voting members present, 6 total. We have a quorum.
Great. Brian, are there any communications for the board?
There were none.
Okay, great. So for everyone who knows, tonight's not a voting meeting. We're just gonna preview the agenda and welcome anyone up with any questions or concerns. I'm gonna pass it over now for the superintendent's report.
Thank you very much, President Grosso. I just wanted to give the community a brief update about the weight room at the high school. We look always at the health and safety of all of our students, and several of the students were using the weight room, and we wanted to make sure that they were healthy and safe to use the weight room. So we are updating our policies and procedures. So you will be getting a message from Mr. Devlin, the principal at James Caldwell High School, by the end of this week or early next week to kind of explain to you what the new process will be in terms of signing a waiver and then getting a medical form completed, so that way we know that you're healthy and it's safe for you to participate in weight training. So we're going to be using the NJSIA medical forms that we use for all of our students to participate in the sports. So all of that will be linked in Genesis. So all you have to do is click on the link, download that link, click on the waiver, click on the letter form to find that, send that in. Then what will happen is the school's physician will review that and approve it, and then you'll be allowed to start using the weight room again. So we're just suspending it temporarily to make sure that all the students that we're allowing to use our weight room are healthy and safe to use that weight room. So that concludes my report.
And Dr.
Board
Coughlin,
members
will
have
that?
any questions?
Yeah, I do. Will that be going out to 8th graders at the middle school
Yes,
as well?
I'm sorry. It's the 8th graders. All the 8th graders at the middle school will have the access to participate. We don't want to just limit it to anyone who's in sports, but any student who's interested in participating and using the weight room at the high school, it'll be made available to them. So any student could have their parents print out that form, fill out the form, and then go get their medical clearance, and they'll be permitted to participate in the weight room.
Any other questions, follow-up questions? Okay.
And I just want to thank everyone for their patience as we update this procedure.
Okay, so I'm just going to breeze very quickly through the agenda. You know what, can I borrow? Thank you. I'm like missing 3 pages, so that's not good. All right, so I just want to briefly breeze through it, and then I'm going to just save all of our comments since we're not voting tonight just for the end. This way it's just an open forum. We don't have to stop and start. So you can see we have curriculum and technology, HIB, some new curriculum revisions to the elementary ELA curriculum, kindergarten through 5th. We have field trips on here, which is a great thing. Community-based instruction, we're going to have a nomination for Legends Park at James Caldwell High School. We have some out-of-district placements, some personnel things, appointments, updating of approval of job descriptions, resignations. Finance, we have certification of funds, some transfers, and then we have facilities usages as well. Trying to see. You'll also see the Essex Regional Educational Services Commission contract is also on here to be approved. And policy, we have some updated policy readings with regard to equal employment, guidance, counseling, therapy dogs, and service animals. Also, the use of electronic and recording devices, a first reading of that policy as well. Okay, I know it's a lot to kind of go through, but just know you have from now until Monday to also continue to look at the agenda. It will be posted online, and then if you have any questions. So after that, I'd just like to say that I'd like to welcome anyone to the microphone for public comment. Public participation shall be governed by the following. The participant must be recognized by the presiding officer and must preface comments by an announcement of their name and address. Statements are to be limited to 3 minutes duration. Participant may speak no more than once on the same topic until all others who wish to speak on that topic have been heard. All statements shall be directed to the presiding officer. Boards use the public comment period of the meeting as an opportunity to listen to citizen concerns, but not to debate issues or enter into a question and answer session or a cross-examination between the public and individual members. Be aware that not all issues brought before the board will be resolved this evening. Boards may respond to public comment by seeking additional information or by delegating the authority to investigate the issue to the superintendent or his designee. The presiding officer may interrupt, warn, and or terminate a participant's comments if they exceed the allotted time or are objectively obscene. Participants may be civilly liable for any obscene, defamatory, or slanderous statements made during public comment. So with that being said, would anyone like to get up this evening and have something to say or any questions that they want to address with the board? Liz.
Hi, Liz Hart, 149 Ravine. I know the budget hearing is in the first week of May, so I know there's like a 5-day period or whatever that is that for when it's posted, so I just want to know when that actually is going to be posted.
So actually, the budget is going to be advertised tomorrow night, so it should be in the progress, I believe, and we'll have it posted. We can put it out tomorrow.
On the website?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
And then I have one other question, if that's okay.
Go ahead, Liz.
So then under, what is this, finance, I think it is. There's the change order for the Harrison School renovation project, change order number 2 in the amount of $40,000 something. So is there any information as to why that change order is so high?
We want to? Okay.
So our want me to answer?
You can answer, sure.
So it's a summation of several different change orders. So it's a consolidated change order. So the project's about $2.4 million. One of the things that we had to do, and more than half of it is for structural steel on top of the roof to support our new rooftop unit. When they drew up the plans, they found a place where they'd like to have that, but we have solar panels that can't be removed. So we had to have an alternative place to put the steel there to support the new rooftop unit. So that's more than half of the change order. The other parts are things that when you're drawing up the plans, it's imperfect. So for instance, we had things like electrical outlets, places to put technology that once we actually were in the new offices, we had to pay to have these things done. So those are the two largest parts of the change orders.
Okay, and does the budget like account for wiggle room or variances in the original estimation for the Harrison renovation?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So we try to have some contingencies
Okay.
for overages.
Okay, thanks, that was it.
Anyone else? And Liz, I just want to say too, like, it was just explained to us, Danielle and I just saw that change order in finance and facilities this week, and the way Brian explained it, it makes sense, is that in Harrison School, we're trying to make the rooms viable classrooms, right? Like state-of-the-art classrooms. So we need to run the wires for fiber optics and all that. So like we're doing it now and doing the change order now and spending the money now so that they're equipped, so that they're ready to go, rather than like, oops, we need to use them and they're not equipped. Now we have to take ceilings down, if you know what I'm saying. So we're doing it now, we're spending the extra money right now and we have it to do it, rather than, you know, not having it for later. Do it right first, right? So you don't have to redo it. Anybody else? We're good? Any questions or comments from the board? Such a quick one. So just to let everybody know, Monday is a big night. So we hope our Washington Wildcat families are gonna come join us. Mr. Adamo's got a great presentation and we love Mr. Adamo, so excited to be here. We're also gonna have a preview of the GCMS musical, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. So we're super excited about that. I know they've been practicing and we're excited. We're also going to give a brief update about the referendum. So we have another finance and facilities meeting after the board meeting, but we did discuss it a little bit, but I hate to talk about it. I know there'll be a big crowd on Monday, so I'd rather update everybody at once so that the word can get out there a little bit more. And I think that's it, right? Am I missing anything else for Monday? I think that's it. We've got a packed test. We'll have our GCMS students on Monday, which we love to hear from them. And that's it. So, Mr. Adamo, let's get our Wildcats out. It'll be a lot of fun. We're excited to be back. Okay, so with that being said, the board does have other things to discuss. So, I'd like to have a motion right now, 7:13 p.m. to exit public session and enter into executive session.
I'll make a motion.
And can I have a second?
I will second it.
Great. Brian, can you take the roll?
Sure. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
All against, no. Abstentions? Motion carried.
Great. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you Monday night.